Hello! Goodness, there was a thunderclap right when I started talking. Ah! Hello, I'm Orestria, and I'm playing Othercide. I have yet to determine whether bat ears was the right choice, bat wings was the right choice, or if I should have gone with the devil horns. But these are more comfy, so I went here. We're gonna do our first non-tutorial mission. Woo! The difficulty is supposedly challenging. It is a hunt for whatever that means. New missions or synapses appear each day. Beat a synapse to close it. Select the synapse. Here you can view the mission details and choose the daughters you want to send. Modesty, yikes. Claire. I see no reason not to send everybody. I don't know if the order they're in here has any bearing. Openness, open. Threats. Curse therapist, plague doctor. Hunt all creatures. Start mission.
What more must we sacrifice before the end?
While a unit is engaged in melee combat, attacks coming from the flank or back will hurt more.
How many have died to appease suffering's ambition? How many more?
Alright. So my shield bearer is going first. Then my soul slinger, it's my gunner. And then they're going before my sword person. There are 4 enemies remaining. We only see 1 right now. Ah, cool. If I click on them, it shows me where they are. So we see 3 enemies right now. Only 1 remaining. Hope is over here. This is my, like, half AP range, and this is my full AP range. I have a lunge attack that does 237 damage 3 times. So that's kind of worse if someone has good armor or whatever. Or slam. Deal damage and delay the initiative and force them to target the daughter, so that is my tank ability. And both of these are just like immediate range. I guess there's 2 enemies coming from over here, so I will move towards here. I could move all the way up to this enemy, but not be able to like attack or anything. Force them to target. Force the target to face the daughter. Ah, so it like sets up flanks. Okay. I don't think it makes sense to move that aggressively the first round. Maybe we'll set up for this guy because I think he's a bit closer, so he'll get here before those guys. Now this is the gunner. My shot range is pretty far. Oh, it's also going to be less effective if someone has armor. Lock the target in its current direction. Oh. Intercepting rounds. Interrupt the first attack on an ally within a range of 10. I don't think that guy can move far enough to hit us, so there's not much point in doing that. I don't know if I can hit him if I move to here. Oh, line of sight is probably a factor. So now I could hit him, but it would put me behind the thing. I just barely hit him. I mean, I'm just gonna move back. I know that was basically a complete nothing turn, but I need to figure out stuff like ranges and stuff. Well, they move pretty far. I guess they double moved to try and get in range of us. That guy's about to go. Alright, so... I gotta go see if I can change their name. I can't handle her being named Modesty. Slash immediately around myself for good damage. Or deal 30 damage deal a bunch of damage, but delay my turn. I could move over and slash them. I don't think Hope can get over and, like... Alright, so we're ready for this guy, is my plan. I could move behind him to expose him to more damage from my other guys, but that puts me pretty far out of position to try and tank them from these guys. These guys are going to be in range next turn. But this isn't really a tank, it's just a, like, facing thing. They're all going to act immediately next to each other. Well, let's operate on the idea that we're just going to try and kill this guy. I don't know if it has to be, like, perfect flanking, or if it would... whatever. Oh yeah, it lowers his initiative too. I mean, does that make them bigger targets now? Because I'm out of tea. Because I'm out of tea. Because they're gonna act next. Oh, I can straight up, like, slam again or lunge. I mean, there's no reason not to since I'm already delaying my turn. He's frustratingly nearly dead. There's not really anything I can do about it, though. Really? Okay. Finish him off.
Whatever we can to prevent this torture.
Alright.
Memories of another life. Guard them well.
Alright. So this is showing as available. And presumably they're going to move up to me. So I might just do this. No, I have to like choose a square. That's annoying. I don't have anything that delays their turns. Move back a little, try and draw them in further so that my shield bearer will be in better range. Sure. I don't think they can get in range to hit us. I'm not sure, but I don't think they can. I'm going to move back out of the way as well. Huh? Huh? Oh, they're also like gunner units, eh? Alright, well, they're pretty far back on the initiative. I took that all wrong. I kept expecting them to zoom up and try to hit us. I can't actually get in range. Actually, maybe I can hit with the imbued blade. But if I move all the way over here and then select it, then I won't be able to. Gosh. It's okay to be bad at things. It's alright. Okay, but their big shot also delays their initiative, and that's their only attack. Oh no, they have, evades a nearby daughter and shoot to deal up to 150 damage. And that's an, like, instant action. Evades a nearby daughter. It's a huge range. Alright. Do we want to move all the way up there? So if I move this, how much would this cost? 24? So I could move up there and still slam, which would delay one of them. So I might do that. Alright. $138 damage 3 times would kill that one. 138 3 times. On-screen maths. 140, 280, 420. So not enough. Why'd I choose a game where I have to maths? The intercepting round. Interrupt the attack and kill. Yeah. Alright, I can still shoot. I could still shoot 2 times. Oh, maybe I didn't even need to do that then. Yeah, I think I didn't even need to use that HP.
Clean cut.
The doctor has sent a new atrocity.
Oh, it's gonna be all the way up in the corner, though. That's fine. Oh, it's still my gunner's turn. Let's finish this guy off. Oh, it's showing that it's flanked, yeah.
You can't stop progress. The cure will be found.
Yeah, they do just keep mentioning a plague, and there are, like, plague doctors. I'm already in burst. So I can definitely move if I want to, and I think I will. I think we were being a little bit too passive earlier. It's just that I know that HP is really important in this game. So this thing is a plague guard. Wait, is skill... Oh, base attack is 420 damage. Holy, 420 damage is a lot. Where's he on the initiative turn, though? He's last. I think he should be pretty aft. Hope can't quite get to him. Without going into burst. Going into burst is probably worth it. Because we can delay his action again. And get him looking the wrong way so that hopefully my other daughters can flank him. Still not in range. Still not in range? Or I guess this is blocking it. Yeah. So we'll be in burst if we shoot, but I think it's worth. And it's getting flanking, yeah. We can shoot twice. Yeah, it's totally worth. I don't know, my brain keeps thinking I can only do something once a turn, but that's really not how this game is balanced. Backstabbing.
Shatter them.
Those zoom-ins are kind of weird. So yeah, I totally wasted HP when I did that guard action.
Them well.
Whoa! Oh, achievement progress? It says when this theme tells you the progress towards the achievements.
She must rest till a new day.
4 enemy killed. Gathered 150 vitae. I'm recording these in a batch, so if you've already told me how to pronounce it, I haven't heard it yet. I'm sorry. Memories recovered 4. You took damage for essentially no reason, and that's my bad.
Come what may, we will slow suffering's progress.
Alright, and they all leveled up. First victory! Woo! A recollection ends if you have no way to continue, if you get beaten by a boss, or if you choose to end it yourself. This will let you start a new try on the first day and gives you access to more shards, resources that you gain from missions and can use to buy remembrances, aka power-ups. Select the next day. You can only move to the next day after closing at least one synapse. Rest your daughters. Daughters need to rest. They cannot fight more than once per day. You can only move to the next day after closing at least one time. Yes, I read that already. So there's day 2, day 3, and day 4 will be like this mini-boss thing. One of our daughters can learn a new skill in the inner void. Enter the inner void. Select a daughter. Observe her in more detail to learn more about her. Here you can see your daughter's skills, stats, traits, and skills. Skills can be unlocked by reaching new levels of mastery and upgraded with memories. Open the Traits tab. This daughter has earned a new trait reflecting what she has experienced. Traits cannot be removed or changed even in death. Trait or skill? Because it says new skill available too. Alright. Each time you unlock a new skill, you have to choose between 2 different abilities. So, Shadow Round is something that affects the self and will cost 5 HP. This daughter already has an HP cost skill worth noting. Deals up to 248 damage to enemy in range, taking damage from an ally. So if your ally does damage, you also do damage. I don't know if that's worth the 5 HP. Wrathful Rain. Instant action to an empty tile. Deal up to 348 AoE damage. I'm not sure if these are the options that Quill got or not. They don't seem as familiar as I was expecting. Wrathful Rain. Alright, this shows you the skill. Oh no, never mind. That's what Quill got, I think. So you deal damage around yourself and then you boop over somewhere. Yes, I definitely like that. Stats. Traits. Leader. All adjacent allies gain this effect. Damage plus 40%. So anyone standing literally adjacent to my Soul Slinger, get a damage boost. I feel like if I'm going to sit here and read all that, maybe I should read all that off screen. Yeah.
Remember.
Remembrances give you access to bonuses that last throughout the whole recollection. A remembrance remains unlocked once it is unlocked, even if you start a new recollection. Unlocking a remembrance doesn't activate it automatically. You must use shards to activate it. You earn shards every time you complete a mission, but your pool of shards is limited to those you had at the start of the recollection. Once you start a new recollection, you get access to all your earned shards. So I have no shards. But it's also saying 0 shards there. So maybe this is like a tutorial-y one. Torn from its socket, this eyeball stares infinitely into nothingness. Surrounding the pupil is a golden halo that oozes blood from its myriad of gashes. Lovely. Start a run with 2 memories. Activate? Alright. So these affect a skill. Skills target 50 armor that lasts for 30 initiative units. So that's for a self skill. Increase the critical damage of a skill by 5. Oh yeah, so there's a slot for memories. I don't know if I actually want to do that or not, though. Did you get a trait? No. So you also have a new skill available. Blacksmith's Grace, 5 HP. Increases armor by 180 for 40 and move up to 15 initiative units on the timeline for each incoming attack. So if you're gonna get attacked, I'm not sure this is really showing me very well. But when you dodge, you get moved up the timeline, which I can't see happening in their video, and then you get armor. So if you're gonna get attacked, this is a good way to get attacked. Shield bash, deal damage and push the target away. And if you push them into something, they take more damage. This is going to help a lot in a situation where you're going to get attacked, and this is more battlefield control. I'm going to go with this one for now. I'm guessing there's actually no way to rename her because you have to name them when they're created, which makes sense. But like, ugh, poor girl. Okay. Lightning Strike. Dash 5 tiles to deal damage. Yeah, no, shit has a range of 5. Or react to an enemy finishing movement in melee range and deal damage. So if they move up to you, you do a bunch of damage to them, but it takes 5 HP. Versus, yeah, I'm going to take this. Movement is good. In a game like this, movement is very, very good, I think.
Give life to our daughters.
I do have enough vitae to germinate a daughter. Memories are obtained when killing certain enemies. They are upgrades you can assign to your daughter's skills, adding various effects, anything from increasing damage or defense to impacting the timeline. Every memory unlocks a new part of the codex in the memories section. One of our daughters has learned a new skill in the inner void. What? See, there's 2 synapses available, so I probably want to germinate at least one new daughter, because they can only attack... They can only, attack. They can only fight once in a round, so if I want to do both synapses, then I probably need another daughter, because I'm not going to send anyone alone. What are you trying to get me to look at? Oh, you got a trait too. Plus 50 damage, nice. I don't know how often people are going to be standing right beside the gunner and still doing damage. But DPS melee unit getting a DPS boost sounds good. What if, there was a memory that granted armor, right? So this would grant even more armor. So if we're getting attacked, we're like, memory incompatible. Fascinating. All of these are incompatible. Alright, so that's not how that worked. So that does 380 damage, versus this does 750 damage. In one attack. So in one attack would be a better target for increased damage of skill by 20%. Increased damage by 50 would be better for when it's multiple attacks. I'm not sure it's actually wise to first run through, put a bunch of memories on my daughters, but like, why not? So 750 damage in one attack. Oh, it costs vitae to put it on. Never mind. I want more daughters. Birthing pool.
Give life to our daughters.
Give life to our daughters.
Please, guide her well.
Alright, so this is Grace. That's fine. I think I'm gonna get 2 daughters. If I'm getting 2 daughters, which 2 classes would be good? I think Blade Master and Soul Slinger is fine, because they can do the, like, the kind of interrupt attack to try and keep this one alive. The Shield Bearer doesn't have that much tanking ability, but they do oh, they manipulate the initiative. That's really good, actually. Tank and Gunner? I'm going to do Tank and Gunner. So you're going to be a tank.
Now, unleash her on any who stand in her way.
And
give life to our daughters.
Belle?
Please,
well, I just got Disney
guide her
songs
well.
stuck in my head. What up? And then you're going to be a gunner.
Now, unleash her on any who stand in
And
her
I probably
way.
want to do a mix of the level 1s with the level 2s, so it's not just both level 1s together anyway. Well, they do look slightly different, eh? Fascinating. Alright. Memories recovered. Memories... Yes, you already told me that. Alright. That is the end of day 2. No, the end of day 1, the start of day 2. Time. This video was a little longer than intended. I'm going to go through and read all the lore stuff because, woo! And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.